When I was a small child, I would walk in the vast forests surrounding our home. Forests that would be home to many animals, be the birthplace of so many of my dreams, and inspire the wonder that has kept me moving throughout this world ever since. And at the center of it all would be the tree. Not a single tree, perhaps, but the idea of the tree. There is a magic in trees for every person on this spinning blue globe. They are so tied in with our survival over the eons that it is not an exaggeration to say that, were it not for our towering, distant cousins, we would never have left the safety of our caves so many thousands of years ago. The small child I was would walk through the forest, from tree to tree, gaze up their monolithic trunks, standing so tall as to hold up the very sky. I would reach out, touch the rough bark, maybe offer it a hug, and embrace to feel the strength it carried. Mystery and wonder would fill my little heart with joy. Today I walk through different forests, gaze up different trunks, touch different bark, and maybe, when no one is looking, offer them the same embrace I offered the trees so many years past. It still fills my heart with mystery and wonder. As I have grown up, the world around me has shrunk. The old buildings seem to have gotten smaller as I have gotten bigger. The vast areas of land that I once thought to go on forever now seem contained, less than they were before. Yet there is not a tree that has grown smaller as time has passed. I still stop and look up into the trees, and they remain as tall as ever, as mysterious as ever, inspire as much wonder as they always have. There is a warmth, a wisdom to trees that we all seem to accept on a basic level. Yet despite that understanding, we still find them mesmerizing. And I can say that I am still in awe of the grace and majesty that is a tree towering in the forest. Today, my gratitude is for the tree, for what it has done for me, for what they have brought me in my life. Beyond bringing us heat as I grew up, they gave me a lust for the unknown that drives me forward even now. It is a gift that time has no effect on. It continues, always. Thank you, trees. You have given me something so precious, so pure. You have given me inspiration. Last fall, I collected a bag of pine cones from my local park. This spring, I'm planting these seeds. Over the summer, I will tend the seedlings, and come fall, we will go on an adventure to plant these, the future inspirations for minds young and old. It is the least we can do to show our appreciation for these marvels of nature, to help forests stand strong, and to usher in a new generation of trees for our future generations to marvel over.
Good day, everybody. Welcome back. Today's gratitude, as you saw in the video, is for trees. Got my big old bowl of pine cones there, stack of planted seeds. So we'll see how it goes. It's my understanding that it might take several months for them to germinate, so it might end up being that I have to keep them inside over the winter time. Thankfully, the room I'm in now is basically like a south-facing greenhouse, so it should be fine. Yeah, as I said in the video, I love trees. Even reading about them in books, when I think of The Lord of the Rings and the elven forests and the mystery that they have, trees are just amazing. Absolutely love them. So I'm going to go over a few of the comments from the last video, from Facebook and from YouTube. I'm going to start off with a story here from Angela on my Facebook page. She says, absolutely, one of my most memorable experiences was probably 20 years ago, going rock hunting on a beach west of Des Moines by Boonville. I'm not sure of these locations, but it was hot and sunny, but there was a little section of bush right before you hit the beach where the bushes formed a little shady cove where I sat for a puff down sesh before I started rock hunting. As I was chilling, there was an eagle soaring low along the whole length of the beach. At that time, it was the closest I had been to an eagle, and its size struck me as immense. But it didn't flap its wings at all, it just glided silently along. Then last year, in late winter and early spring, there was still snow on the ground, and I cruised out to a local bridge to have a look at an ice floe on the river and check out an abandoned homeless camp there. When I pulled up, an eagle sat perched on an electric pole at the end of the bridge and didn't fly away when I parked the car. I waited a few minutes, it stayed right there where it was, so I slowly got out of the car and stayed right there watching it for about 45 minutes. I did talk to it and I gave a salute that I usually give to hawks. It was so cool. I felt really honored that it was as patient and curious about me as I about it. It flew down under the bridge when I got back into the car. Both of us had seemingly decided it was time to go. That's really cool. I love interactions and experiences with raptors and birds of prey because they're so majestic and they're not common unless you live in a place that has an unusually high concentration of eagles or ospreys or falcons. Seeing one close up is an amazing experience, so I can definitely understand the excitement there. Alrighty. The next one is from Ruth. She says, wonderful. I'm grateful for you and the birding community and, of course, birds. And I'm finally grateful for my husband, who has to tolerate my stopping so often when we're out hiking, and my keen ears hear a bird or two or seven, and I just have to stop and take photos of them. And I just have to take photos of them. I can definitely understand that, Ruth, and one of the things I struggle with is when I'm out with family and friends, I have to make a conscious decision to not bring my camera because I could be out just for like a casual walk in the bush with my mom or my sister, and next thing you know, they're 2 kilometers ahead of me wondering where I am, and I'm crouched on the ground taking a picture of a mushroom or a leaf in some particular lighting or a bird. And it's funny. It's a good laugh for everybody, and yeah, definitely a great something to be thankful for. We have my good friend Robert. His is, I'm grateful to have met you, Daniel, and the wonderful birding outings we've had and are yet to have. Thank you for your friendship. And thank you very much. I met Robert not that long ago, and we immediately hit it off. We've been out birding on several occasions, and it's really nice to find somebody who has a lot of shared interests and passions, and I'm looking forward to all of the amazing adventures we get up to in the future. And we have one here from YouTube, Alex Johnson. He says, your videos have always brought me peace. I found your channel via the bed monochord build and have been a fan ever since. I'm grateful that there are people like you who remind me to stop and enjoy the little things. There's little miracles happening all around us all of the time, but they are easy to overlook. I'm very happy and very thankful that you enjoy the videos, and I look forward to putting more out. Looking at the little things in life is something that is so easy to overlook when we're surrounded by the craziness that's happening around us, and it gives me immense joy to not only see the small things myself, but to see other people seeing the small things. So thank you very much for your comment. Thank you for your gratitude and for sharing with us. That's amazing. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the videos as they come out. So, and that's all the comments for this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will keep these up to date. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that they germinate. I have had the seeds for quite a while, and it wasn't until actually this morning when I was planting them that I realized the germination schedule for pine trees and the seeds is, well, I'd just say I've started about 6 months late, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try anyways, and hopefully at the end of the summer we'll be able to take a nice little adventure and plant some of these trees around the neighborhood. So stay tuned. Please go ahead, leave all of your tree-related gratitudes in the comments. Tell me your experiences with trees. Have you ever seen an amazing tree? Have you ever been to see the bristlecone pine? And, you know, have you ever touched a 4,000-year-old tree? Have you just share with us all of your tree-related gratitudes and your stories. I'd love to be able to share them with people because it is something that I'm very passionate about. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you in the next video.